Assalamualaikum and hi to my lecturer and all my fellow friends. My name is Nikmal Zikri bin Sulaiman. I am a student from Open University Pulau Pinang. My matriculation number is 8801113550490002. Right, today I'm going to deliver an informative speech for my task in subject OUMH 1303, English for Oral Communication. The term culture originated from the Latin word colore. Culture can also be defined as a way of life practicing by a certain group of people, includes social system, organization structure of economics, politics, religions, belief, custom attitude, social habit, cuisine, fashion, weaponry, art, and others. The nature of culture is it at any rate such human behavior is influenced or conditioned by ideas of form and in turn is engaged producing, maintaining or modifying them. I choose to give an informative speech about Malay weaponry. Alright, when we talk about Malay weaponry, there is also a plethora of other form of weaponry in Malay arsenal. All were nevertheless equally revered in correlating manners as the keris. The Malay would classify the traditional weapon under 7 different structure. First one is direct, or we call it as tuju. It is the large and heavy artillery including the Malay cannons or meriam, ekolontong, lela and rentaka. Upon the fall of Malacca in 1511, it was recorded by Tommy Pires that the Portuguese conquistador managed to seize around 3,000 bronze and iron cannons and also thousands of istingar gun from the capital. Second is gun or bidet. It is a weapon with metal tube propelled by an ammunition. With the Malay form, we call it as terakul and istingar, or also we call it as satingar. Third, we have a body or stubo. It is a weapon in the similar dimension of a human body, referred to Malay spears of tongkat panjang and lembing. Alright, then number 4 we have an arm or a selengan. It is a large saber which is measured from the length of the shoulder, from the shoulder to the tip of the finger. It is constituting the Malay saber of pedang and sundang. Number 5, we have a hand or setangan, a sword with the diameter measured from the elbow to the 3 fingers, including balik panjang and tepi. And then we have a hole or sepegang, smaller than the setangan. It is a dagger and keris in this category. Alright, when we talk about keris is a weapon of archipelago territory since ancient times known as the Malay archipelago. This keris found in the archipelago is believed to be as early as the year 575 AD. Keris originally developed by the Javanese down south at the armament gradually assumed a Malay identity after entering the Srivijayan court, giving rise to characteristics distinct from its Javanese keris forebears. Alright, by the time of Malacca in the 15th century, the evolution of the Malay keris was perfected and possession of keris came to be regarded as a part and parcel of Malay culture, becoming a philosophical symbol juxtaposition in prestige, craftsmanship, masculinity and honor. Paradoxically, Malays and Javanese shared an ideology addressing the hilt of the keris. If the hilt is faced up front, it serves as the testament that the man is prepared for a fight. Nevertheless, if the hilt is turned behind, it is an oath that the person is embracing for a reconciliation. Alright, The Malays and Javanese are abided by contrasting philosophical values pertaining the keris wearing. Traditionally, a Malay would embed his keris from the front. It is an honor that the weapon is more paramount compared to the wearer, and as the constant reminder that the one is always equipped to be combat the enemies. The Javanese, however, adhered to the principle that he should be more cautious and the keris may solely be exercised during the time of need, thus cladding their keris from behind. The Javanese also believed that by mobilizing their weapon in that position, it would confuse the enemy. Alright, during the classical era, a Malay man was not seen without a keris outside of his house, because it is going out without a keris is considered as acting naked in public. Traditionally, a man of Malay would own three type of keris. The first type is keris pusaka. It is the dynasty keris. It is inherited from the generation to generation. Second is keris pangkat, or the status keris. It is awarded in right of his position in Malay society. Third is keris perjuangan dirinya, or the struggle keris, literally defined as his personal keris. The blade of keris is usually coated in venomous arsenic, thus crafting an excruciatingly lethal blade for its prey. Traditionally, each keris is also regarded as possessing a spirit known as semangat. Special rituals were to be conducted to nature, preserve or soul of the weapon. The spiritual approach is usually held every Thursday night, or also we call it as Malam Jumaat, which the blade is being purified with the lime and smoked with the incense. Dedicated prayers and devoted mantras would be also recited upon to complement the mythical ritual. The keris is one of the most revered item of Malay weaponry. There are many strict rules, regulation and taboos to be adhered in owning a keris. Until now, Duli Yang Maha Mulia Seri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertuan Agong kissed the keris Panjang Negara or keris kerajaan during His Majesty coronation as a symbol of greatness and power. Until now, keris Panjang Negara or keris kerajaan is the main tool of nationality greatness to Duli Yang Maha Mulia Seri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertuan Agong. The last but not least, number 7, we have segenggam or a grab, the smallest in the category. The hand-sized blade, including lawi ayam and kerambit, or also we call it as kuku macan and kapak binjai. Alright, other item in the traditional Malay weaponry includes sumpit or blowpipe and busur dan panah or bow and arrow, which are distinct from the 7th class of armament. Additionally, the Malays also would deploy zirah, or a type of baju besi or armor, and perisai, shield, as defense mechanism during the armed conflict. Alright, I hope all the information I have shared can give knowledge and benefit to all. My hope is that we will not forget all of the culture and heritage that our ancestors inherited to us, so that we can pass it down to our next generation. So I think that's all for my speech. I end my speech today with thank you and Assalamualaikum.